Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Cathay 4737 ready for pushback at 12.
Philippines 8466 cleared to land runway 09er.
Cathay 4737 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Cathay 4737 ready to taxi. Cathay 4737 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Philippines 8466 requesting taxi to the gates.
Asia 2402 clear to land runway 09er.
Cathay 4737 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 8466 taxi to gate 12.
Asia 8789er cleared for pushback. Bali ground Asia 8789er ready to taxi. Asia 8789er taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground Asia 2402 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 8789er cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Asia 2402 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Vietnam 4321 ready for pushback at 14. Vietnam 4321 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Dynasty 2098 is on approach. Dynasty 2098 clear to land runway 09er.
Vietnam 4321 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Korean 3077 ready for pushback at 22. Korean 3077 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Vietnam 4321 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Vietnam 4321 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Dynasty 20908 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 20908 taxi to gate 14.
Korean 3077 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Malaysian 90316 is on approach. Malaysian 90316 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. AirAsia 1781 ready for pushback at 17. AirAsia 1781 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, AirAsia 1781 ready to taxi. AirAsia 1781 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, Korean 3077 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Qatari 9438 is on approach. Qatari 9438 cleared to land runway 09er.
Korean 3077 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Malaysian 90316 requesting taxi to the gates. Malaysian 90316 taxi to gate 22.
Bali clearance, good evening. Philippines 90903 ready for pushback at 18. Philippines 90903 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Cathay 2606 is on approach. Cathay 2606 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 1781 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 90903 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Qatari 9438 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 9438 taxi to gate 17.
AirAsia 1781 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Ground Cafe 2606 requesting taxi to the gates. Cafe 2606 taxi to gate 18.
Bali Tower, Philippines 9er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Philippines 9er 03 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening, Malaysian 8275 ready for pushback at 24. Malaysian 8275 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Malaysian 8275 ready to taxi. Malaysian 8275 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening, China Eastern 9er 365 ready for pushback at 23.
Bali time. Good evening, Korean 3660. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Bali clearance. Good evening, Indonesia 437 ready for pushback at 06.
Bali Tower, Malaysian 8275 ready for takeoff runway 09er. 8275 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Eastern 90365 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 437 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Singapore 3451 ready for pushback at 26. Singapore 3451 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 437 taxi to runway 09er.
China Eastern 90365 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Singapore 3451 ready to taxi. Singapore 3451 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 2470 is on approach. Indonesia 2470 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 437 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali clearance. Good evening. Super Green 2215 ready for pushback at 68.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 2092 is on approach. Lion Inter 2092 cleared to land runway 09er.
Super Green 2215 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Super Green 2215 ready to taxi. Super Green 2215 taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground. Indonesia 2470 requesting taxi to the gates.
KLM 7850 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 2470 taxi to gate 24.
Indonesia 437 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Thai 8603 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 90365 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 2092 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 7826 cleared to land runway 09er. Lion Inter 2092 taxi to gate 06.
Thai 8603 taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground. KLM 7850 requesting taxi to the gates. KLM 7850 taxi to gate 26.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Lion Intern 5211 ready for pushback at 64. Lion Intern 5211 cleared for pushback. China Eastern 90365 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Qatari 7826 requesting taxi to the gates.
Singapore 3451 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 2215 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Qatari 7826 taxi to gate 20.
Lion Intern 5211 taxi to runway 09er.
Thai 8603 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Philippines 7591 ready for pushback at 03.
Philippines 7170 clear to land runway 09er.
Philippines 7591 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower line intern 5211 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 7591 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Thai 3206 is on approach. Thai 3206 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Dynasty 4751 ready for pushback at 19er.
Bali ground Philippines 7170 requesting taxi to the gates.
Dynasty 4751 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Line into 5622 is on approach. Line into 5622, clear to land runway 09er.
Philippines 7170 taxi to gate 68.
Bali ground. Dynasty 4751 ready to taxi. Dynasty 4751 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Thai 3206 requesting taxi to the gates. Thai 3206 taxi to gate 23. Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 1364 is on approach. Indonesia 1364 cleared to land runway 09er.
New Zealand 5229er cleared for pushback.
Line intern 5211 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower Philippines 7591 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. New Zealand 5229er ready to taxi. New Zealand 5229er taxi to runway 09er.
Line into 5622, taxi to gate 64.
Bali Tower, good evening. Air Asia 9566 is on approach. Air Asia 9566 cleared to land runway 09er.
Philippines 7591 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Dynasty 4751 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Indonesia 1364 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 1364 taxi to gate 03.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Indonesia 8007 ready for pushback at 25. Indonesia 8007 cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 4751 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, New Zealand 5229er ready for takeoff runway 09er. New Zealand 5229er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 9350 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 8007 taxi to runway 09er. Air Asia 9566 taxi to gate 10.
Philippines 4413 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Philippines 4413, ready to taxi. Philippines 4413, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion-Iter 5414 is on approach. Lion-Iter 5414 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Super Green 9350 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, Philippines 4413, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 9350 taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance, good evening. Indonesia 2733 ready for pushback at 69er. Indonesia 2733 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion-Iter 5414 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 4413, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 2733 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 8007 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Lion-Iter 5414 taxi to gate 69er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Lion-Iter 1713, ready for pushback at 65. Lion-Iter 1713, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Dynasty 2190 is on approach.
Indonesia 2733 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 2190 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion-Iter 1713, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening. Asiana 5669er ready for pushback at 32. Asiana 5669er cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Asiana 5669er ready to taxi. Asiana 5669er taxi to runway 09er.
Lion-Iter 1713, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Dynasty 2190 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 2190 taxi to gate 19er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Asia 5524 is on approach. Asia 5524 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Emirates 8494 is on approach. Emirates 8494 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening. Philippines 5977 ready for pushback at 29er. Philippines 5977 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Asia 5524 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 5977, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3438 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asia 5524 taxi to gate 65.
Bali Tower Asiana 5669er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening. Asia 9987, ready for pushback at 28.
Emirates 8494 taxi to gate 25.
Asia 9987, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, good evening. China Southern 6547, ready for pushback at 16. China Southern 6547, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Asia 9987, ready to taxi.
Asiana 5669er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 8836 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asia 9987, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground Lion Inter 3438 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Southern 6547, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3438 taxi to gate 28.
Bali Tower, good evening. Cebu 5186 is on approach. Cebu 5186, cleared to land runway 09er. Bali Tower, Philippines 5977, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 3687 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Korean 2644 is on approach. Korean 2644 cleared to land runway 09er.
Korean 3687 taxi to runway 09er.
Dynasty 8836 taxi to gate 32.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 609er ready for pushback at 08.
Hong Kong 3242, clear to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 609er cleared for pushback.
Cebu 5186, taxi to gate 29er.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 609er ready to taxi. Lion Inter 609er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Korean 2644 taxi to the gates. Korean 2644 taxi to gate 31.
Bali clearance, good morning. Indonesia 81901, ready for pushback at 66.
Philippines 5977, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 6547, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 9987, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 81901, cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 609er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 3687 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Hong Kong 3242, taxi to gate 16.
Indonesia 81901, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Super Green 9440 is on approach. Super Green 9440 clear to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 1471 cleared for pushback. Bali clearance Philippines 8467 ready for pushback at 12. Philippines 8467 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Indonesia 1471 ready to taxi. Indonesia 1471 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 81901, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 8467 taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, good morning, Indonesia 90526, Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali clearance Asia 2403 ready for pushback at 02.
Bali ground, Super Green 90440 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 90440 taxi to gate 01.
Bali clearance. Good morning, Dynasty 7551 ready for pushback at 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning, Philippines 1459 ready for pushback at 67.
Indonesia 81901, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 2403 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 1471 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 1459 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 8467 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 7551 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 4311 cleared for pushback.
Asia 2403 taxi to runway 09er.
Dynasty 2099 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 1459 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 4311 taxi to runway 09er. Lion Inter 8342 clear to land runway 09er.
Dynasty 7551 taxi to runway 09er.
Dynasty 2099 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Philippines 1459 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning, Dynasty 9836 is on approach. Dynasty 9836 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Malaysian 90317, ready for pushback at 22.
Indonesia 2501 cleared for pushback.
Malaysian 90317, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 8342 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, good morning, Malaysian 6133, ready for pushback at 21.
Bali Ground, Indonesia 2501, ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, good morning. KLM 3546 is on approach. KLM 3546 cleared to land runway 09er. Malaysian 9er317 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 2501, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Enter 8342, taxi to gate 02.
Malaysian 6133 cleared for pushback.
Bali Ground Dynasty 90836 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 90836 taxi to gate 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 8224 is on approach. Philippines 8224 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Ground, Malaysian 6133 ready to taxi.
Qatari 9439 cleared for pushback.
Malaysian 6133 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Ground Qatari 9439 ready to taxi. Qatari 9439 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 1980 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Ground KLM 3546 requesting taxi to the gates. Cathay 2607 cleared for pushback. KLM 3546 taxi to gate 22.
Philippines 1459, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 4311, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Cathay 2607 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Ground Philippines 8224 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 8224 taxi to gate 05.
Indonesia 4311, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Asia 2403 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Asia 2403 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 2099 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 7551 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 5056 cleared to land runway 09er. Malaysian 9er317 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Qatari 9439 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 1980 taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower, Malaysian 6133 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 8000 is on approach. Lion Inter 8000 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Korean 3360 is on approach. Korean 3360 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Ground, Indonesia 5056 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 5056 taxi to gate 67.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Qantas 1864 is on approach. Qantas 1864 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali ground. Lion Inter 8000 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 8000 taxi to gate 66.
Bali ground. Korean 3360 requesting taxi to the gates.
AirAsia 4894 clear to land runway 09er.
Korean 3360 taxi to gate 21.
Malaysian 6133 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Indonesia 2501 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali ground. Qantas 1864 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Lion Inter 3828 is on approach. Lion Inter 3828 clear to land runway 09er.
Qantas 1864 taxi to gate 18.
Bali ground. AirAsia 4894 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 4894 taxi to gate 17.
Bali clearance. Indonesia 2471 ready for pushback at 24.
Indonesia 2501 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cathay 2607 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 2471 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3828 requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Inter 2093 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 2471 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 2093 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3828 taxi to gate 30.
Bali clearance. KLM 7851 ready for pushback at 26.
Bali Tower. Good morning. AirAsia 6150 is on approach. AirAsia 6150 cleared to land runway 09er.
KLM 7851 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 2093 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 2093 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. KLM 7851 ready to taxi. KLM 7851 taxi to runway 09er.
Qatari 7827 cleared for pushback.
KLM 7851 hold position. KLM 7851 continue taxi.
Bali ground. Qatari 7827 ready to taxi. Qatari 7827 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 1762 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Indonesia 2471 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
AirAsia 6150 taxi to gate 26.
Bali clearance. Thai 3207. Ready for pushback at 23.
Bali ground, Indonesia 1762, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 1762, taxi to gate 24.
Thai 3207. Cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 2471 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Qatari 7827. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 7171 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, KLM 7851, ready for takeoff runway 09er. KLM 7851, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Thai 3207. Taxi to runway 09er.
Philippines 7171 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, line into 5623, ready for pushback at 64. Line into 5623, cleared for pushback.
Malaysian 9er 152 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, line into 5623, ready to taxi. Line into 5623, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Philippines 7171 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 1365. Cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Asia 6070 is on approach. Asia 6070 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 1365. Taxi to runway 09er.
Super Green 9351 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Air Asia 9567 ready for pushback at 10.
Bali ground, Super Green 9351 ready to taxi. Super Green 9351 taxi to runway 09er.
Air Asia 9567 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Malaysian 9er 152 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, Air Asia 9567 ready to taxi. Air Asia 9567 taxi to runway 09er.
Malaysian 9er 152 taxi to gate 10. Philippines 7171 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Thai 3207. Ready for takeoff runway 09er. Thai 3207. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Line into 5623, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 1365. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 9351 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower, good morning. Singapore 3212 is on approach. Singapore 3212 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asia 6070 taxi to gate 03.
Lioniter 5415 cleared for pushback.
Air Asia 9567 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lioniter 83904 is on approach. Lioniter 83904 cleared to land runway 09er. Lioniter 5415 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Virgin 2862 is on approach. Virgin 2862 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lioniter 5415 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 3212 taxi to gate 23.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 83904 requesting taxi to the gates. Bali Tower, good morning, Singapore 1122 is on approach. Singapore 1122 cleared to land runway 09er. Lion Inter 83904 taxi to gate 20.
Bali clearance Asia 5525 ready for pushback at 65. Asia 5525 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Dynasty 21901, ready for pushback at 19er. Dynasty 21901, cleared for pushback.
Asia 5525 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Virgin 2862 requesting taxi to the gates. Virgin 2862 taxi to gate 14.
Bali ground, Dynasty 21901, ready to taxi. Dynasty 21901, taxi to runway 09er. Lion Inter 5415 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali ground, Singapore 1122 taxi to the gates.
Asia 5525 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 1122 requesting taxi to the gates. Bali Tower, Dynasty 21901, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Dynasty 21901, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Emirates 84905, cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good morning, China Eastern 5776 is on approach. China Eastern 5776 cleared to land runway 09er. Emirates 84905 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Dynasty 8837 ready for pushback at 32. Dynasty 8837 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Dynasty 8837 ready to taxi. Dynasty 8837 taxi to runway 09er.
Singapore 1122 taxi to gate 32.
Hong Kong 3243 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 3439, ready for pushback at 28. Bali ground, China Eastern 5776, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, Korean 2645 ready for pushback at 31.
Indonesia 2308 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance Cebu 5187 ready for pushback at 29er. Cebu 5187 cleared for pushback.
Hong Kong 3243, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3439, cleared for pushback.
Korean 2645, cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 5776, taxi to gate 25.
Cebu 5187, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3439, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower Emirates 84905, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning Asia 9018, Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Korean 2645, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 2308, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2308, taxi to gate 06.
Bali clearance Super Green 9441, ready for pushback at 01.
Emirates 84905, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 9441, cleared for pushback.
Hong Kong 3243, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Dynasty 8837, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Dynasty 8837, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3439, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cebu 5187, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 2645, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 9441, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. AirAsia 7900 is on approach. AirAsia 7900, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower Super Green 9441, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 2408 is on approach. Lion Inter 2408, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 8294 is on approach. Lion Inter 8294, cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty 9837, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, AirAsia 7900, requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 7900, taxi to gate 19.
Bali ground, Dynasty 9837, ready to taxi. Dynasty 90837 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 2654 is on approach. Lion Inter 2654 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 2408 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 8343 ready for pushback at 02.
Lion Inter 2408 taxi to gate 69er.
Lion Inter 8343 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 8294 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 1568 is on approach. Indonesia 1568 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 8294 taxi to gate 68.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 8343 ready to taxi.
Bali clearance, Philippines 8225 ready for pushback at 05.
Lion Inter 8343 taxi to runway 09er.
Philippines 8225 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 2654 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Southern 3702 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 2654 taxi to gate 65.
Philippines 8225 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, KLM 3547 ready for pushback at 22.
Philippines 3096 cleared to land runway 09er.
KLM 3547 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Indonesia 1568 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, KLM 3547 ready to taxi. KLM 3547 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 1568 taxi to gate 64.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 9628 is on approach. Indonesia 9628 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, China Southern 3702 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 3702 taxi to gate 27.
Super Green 90441 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Dynasty 90837 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Philippines 3096 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 3096 taxi to gate 29er. Bali Tower, good morning. Singapore 8686 is on approach. Singapore 8686 cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty 90837 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 8343 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 9628 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 9526 cleared to land runway 09er. Indonesia 9628 taxi to gate 28.
Bali clearance, Korean 3361 ready for pushback at 21. Korean 3361 cleared for pushback.
Qantas 1865 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Thai 6434 is on approach. Thai 6434 cleared to land runway 09er.
Korean 3361 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 8001 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Qantas 1865 ready to taxi.
Indonesia 5057 cleared for pushback.
Singapore 8686 taxi to gate 22.
Lion Inter 1981 cleared for pushback.
Qantas 1865, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 5057, ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 7872, clear to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 8001, taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 5057, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 1981, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 9526, taxi to gate 67.
Bali clearance, AirAsia 4895, ready for pushback at 17. AirAsia 4895, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Thai 6434, requesting taxi to the gates. Thai 6434, taxi to gate 21.
AirAsia 4895, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 8343, line up and wait runway 09er.
Lion Inter 76906, clear to land runway 09er.
Philippines 8225, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 8343, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
KLM 3547, cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower, Indonesia 5057, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7872, taxi to gate 01.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Asiana 9616 is on approach. Asiana 9616 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 5057, line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 8001, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 8001, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 5057, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 1981, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 76906, taxi to gate 66.
Bali Tower, good morning, Indonesia 9354 is on approach. Indonesia 9354, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Asiana 9616, taxi to the gates. Asiana 9616, taxi to gate 31.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 1508 is on approach. Philippines 1508, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Indonesia 1763, ready for pushback at 24.
Bali clearance, AirAsia 6151, ready for pushback at 26.
Philippines 5342, clear to land runway 09er. Bali clearance, Lion Inter 3829, ready for pushback at 30.
Indonesia 9354, taxi to gate 02.
Bali ground, Philippines 1508, requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1508, taxi to gate 05.
Malaysian 7166, clear to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3829, cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 6151 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 1763 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Lion Inter 3829er ready to taxi. Philippines 5342 taxi to gate 18.
Bali Tower, good morning. Korean 8536 is on approach. Korean 8536 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3829er taxi to runway 09er.
AirAsia 6151 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 1763 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Korean 2214 is on approach. Korean 2214 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Malaysian 7166 requesting taxi to the gates. Malaysian 7166 taxi to gate 26.
Bali ground, Korean 8536 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, Malaysian 9153 ready for pushback at 10.
Super Green 5272 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 1981 line up and wait runway 09er.
Qantas 1865 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 1981 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 8536 taxi to gate 12.
Malaysian 9153 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Korean 3361 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 90694 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asia 6071 cleared for pushback. Korean 2214 taxi to gate 24. Bali ground, Asia 6071 ready to taxi. Asia 6071 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 7044 is on approach. Philippines 7044 clear to land runway 09er.